Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Sean. Yeah, let's wait for everyone. Yeah, hi Rohit, Aditya, Pradyumna, Advai, Ilabardi. Hi Shireshi.
Hello.
Yeah, hi. Yeah, hi Vaibhav. So we all have team. Yeah. So I think another two have to join. Let's start. Actually, know what we want to. What's there for today? Okay, I'm going to share my screen. So by the way, I want to understand, how are you all practicing properly, right? So, I'm sending you the screenshots, right? You just have to keep the screenshot to the left and then type. Okay. So I can send the text format, but what you'll do is you just copy and then paste in your code and then you'll run. Then you'll not, later you'll forget. So that's not the right way. So what I want you all to do is keep the screenshot, whatever I'm sending the screenshot, right? Just keep it to the left, understand it first, just type without seeing. Type without seeing. Only two lines. Just see the two lines, what tags has been used. Try to imitate by looking at those two tags only. Okay, that's how you'll memorize the tags. Yeah, and we have we'll take another 2 to 3 sessions for HTML, and then we'll pitch into the JavaScript part. Okay, so let's see what's there for today. So this would be somewhat quite interesting. So yeah, we are in session 6, right? Okay, so we are in session 6 now. So let's see what's there for today. Okay, we are learning only 3 tags today. 3 tags, but you see here table has got inside there are many tags. So I'm going to show you what tag we are learning in the table tags. Okay, and yeah, so any of you in this group singers, any singers in this group? Okay, fine. So if any of you are singers, right, the third one will actually help you. If you want to build your songs related website, you can just make use of the third one. Okay, and the
Sir,
last
what
one,
did we do?
yeah, I'll show you Advay. Okay,
Yes.
let's once we get into the class, then I'll show you. Okay, fine. Now let's see. So we are doing the revision. Okay, we are doing the revision of today's back's class. Okay, today's black and then yesterday's class also. Okay, fine. Let's see. The first one goes to Advay.
The bold text can be displayed using bold and strong tag.
So, what is the representation of bold tag?
Lesser than symbol, B greater than symbol.
Right. Remember this. Everyone remember this. Sometimes, there will be a bold tag means less than symbol, BOLD, bold, greater than symbol. You should, whenever you encounter this one, you should not go for it. That is wrong. Okay. Bold, there is no such tag. The bold tag is always B. Okay. Represented with B. And how about the strong tag?
Lesser than symbol, strong, greater than symbol.
Okay, good. So remember this. So sometimes, I may ask you questions like, less than symbol, yes, greater than symbol. So does it print bold? So you should immediately identify, no, there is no such tag called S, right? Okay,
Yes.
fine. So the next one, I'm going to pass it to,
This tag and italic tag.
okay, repeat again, Vaibhav.
Emphasis tag and
Right.
italic tag.
So how they are represented?
Lesser than symbol, EM greater than symbol, and lesser than symbol, and I and greater than symbol.
Perfect. Perfect. Yeah.
Thank you.
So next, third one goes to Aditya.
The underline tag is used to underline the text. Less than symbol U, greater than symbol.
Okay. Next one goes to Shivresi. Shivresi, next one, fourth one for you. Okay, I can't hear Shivresi. So
Can I answer?
yes, Bharati.
The strike tag is used to strike off the text.
What is repeat again?
The strike tag is used to strike off the text.
Okay, how is it represented?
Smaller than symbol, strike, greater than symbol.
Right, lesser than symbol, strike, and greater than symbol. Good. Now the last one goes to Sean.
The anchor tag is used to link to another page from the current page.
So how is it represented?
Smaller than symbol A, greater than symbol.
No, sir.
Okay, it's a less than symbol A and greater than symbol.
Shref.
Sir, HREF.
Yeah. Okay. Aditya, what is HREF called as?
It's the reference. It's when you write anchor
Okay.
tag.
Okay.
A,
Let me say it. Let me say. So HREF is nothing but it is a HTML attribute. So anchor tag is less than symbol, A greater than symbol, and you have to provide. There are two attributes that anchor tag supports. So the first attribute is href. Href is nothing but hyperlink reference. So which hyperlink you want to refer to?
The other one, is it ID?
No, the other one is target. Target is like, whether you want to open the hyperlink in the same browser or a new browser.
I don't think so. We covered that.
Which one? Target.
Yeah.
So
Never learned target.
Hey, I explained right yesterday. Okay.
No,
sir,
no.
you only explained ID and hyperlink reference. You didn't say target.
Oh, target. We didn't learn.
No, we never
No,
did.
Okay, we'll do it. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, let's see. I'm going to. Yeah, good that you should remind me like this. Let's see, Okay.
It is
Yeah,
not
here
in
we have the anchor tag here. Okay, we have the anchor tag and we have two attributes here, href and target. Okay, let's see. Okay, if we haven't learned it, let's learn that one also. Okay, so I'm going to open the code. So which session is this? Is this session 1 only? Yeah,
class.
session 1, class 5. Let's see where is an anchor tag. Demo of underline strike through. Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. See, good. You all, you're all right. I did not explain you this part. Good. Okay. Let's see. So ID is like, ID is common for most of the attribute, most of the HTML elements. Okay. We regularly use ID to identify this anchor. This anchor tag is identified with this name. Okay. It's like giving a name to that element. Okay, now let's learn about the target. Okay, so the importance of target here. I'm going to remove this part. I'm going to remove this part and then add target. So target, the value of the target it takes is underscore blank or underscore self. Okay, So what it does is like, you know, if, the default value is like, you know, self, like it take, if you don't specify it, it opens in the same browser. Let's see. Okay, let's see the code. I'm going to save the file. So the file is saved. So there is a third one. I'm going to open this co.in. So let's open co.in here. Okay, yeah, now let me open the folder co.in. Where is it? Okay, session 1, right? Session 1. Yeah, I'm going to open this one. Okay, let's go to the bottom section. Yeah, so this is a hyperlink section, right? So anchor tag, we are learning anchor tag here. So when you click on the last one, it is opening in the, okay, I'm going to take it out, go back, refresh. So whenever you click on the link here, it opens in the same page, right? It's opening in the same page. I'm going to refresh this. Let's see and change the code, okay? I'm going to make it as underscore BLANK, blank. So this is the representation. Remember this, underscore blank, okay? So you have to memorize this part. Target is equal to, within double quotes, underscore blank.
What does underscore self and underscore blank do?
Yes. So what it does is like, you know, the target is nothing but, so now earlier case, what happened when you click on the link? It opened in the same window, right? So I want to keep this window. I want to keep this window. I want to open it in the next tab. So that target will help you open it in a new tab. Let me click on this link now. Click, it opens it in the new tab. I'll go back.
That's the problem I faced yesterday. How to open in the another tag.
Oh, okay, okay. So I think this one will solve your problem, right?
Yes.
Okay, click here one more time. It goes. Click, it opens in a new tab. So like that, you can create in many tabs. Okay, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You understood this, right? The target. Yeah. So this actually helps. You know, sometimes I take the revision part, right? So when I take the revision part, we'll encounter some items which we missed out. So that helps actually. So we'll have one level of check here so that we don't miss out the things. So thanks for that, you know, Advay and Vaibhav. Good that, you know, everybody will can understand now the target. Okay, thanks Aditya to you also. Fine. Now we understood about the target. Okay. Yeah, here I have to tell you one more important thing. So fifth session, I'm going to close it. Okay, now let's, yeah, we are in the 6th session, right? Before getting into that, I want to show you one important thing. Okay, so Vaibhav, what are we learning in this course? Can you explain, like, you know, in your terms, what are we learning?
We are learning about HTML, CSS, and JavaScript.
Okay, so the HTML1, the version of HTML that we are learning is HTML5, the latest one.
Yeah.
Okay, and you see, I'm going to show you one email that I received yesterday. So which may help you. Okay, I'm going to minimize this part. Yeah, you see here. So I got an email from agency. So asking for front-end developer. Okay, what it says, you see. So read out this part. Okay, the role is front-end developer and duration is 12 months. So blah, blah, blah. And then experience in React.js is must. React.js is like, you know, advanced version of JavaScript. Okay, now let's read out these 5 points. Vaibhav, can you read out these 5 points?
Okay. Firstly, minimally 5 years of relevant front-end development experience. Secondly, technically competent in HTML5, CSS3, JavaScript, jQuery and in one or more of the following: React,
Okay, you see
Angular.
here, right? So HTML5, CSS3, and JavaScript, these are the basic actually, the core. That's why we always say core technologies.
So what did you say till now? Because my internet got low.
Okay, Advay, I'm just showing an email. So we are trying to see what is the importance of this email so that it gives you some idea of, what technologies you are learning now. Okay, so these are all advanced. Vaibhav, you see, these are all advanced technologies. So, we usually don't learn all these things. We learn only mainly these three, and React is sufficient. React or Angular is sufficient for front-end developer. Okay, these are all like, very basic things. We can just, use it, and then we'll move on to other technology. Yeah, next one.
Proven experience in developing web application with the latest front-end technologies.
Mhm.
4, having experience working in agile teams.
Okay.
5, good written and oral communication skills with ability to collaborate across teams.
Okay.
6, strong analytic skills and self-starter with ability to work independently.
Okay.
7, fast learner and willing to take up challenge.
Fine. So you have to see like, which one best applies to you. Okay. So I feel like, the only thing that the first point will not be applied to you because, you still at the learning stage. And this part also is the learning stage, like, these three things. And third one is also like proven experience, means you do not have experience. So agile teams is like, you take up the task on your own and you have to start working. It's like, working independently within the team and collaborating within the team.
But
So that's
I have one question. If most of the companies are asking for experience, then how would a new person who just entered the industry will get jobs?
yes, that is a very, very basic and very good question, Vaibhav. That is why I'm telling you, like, you have started now, right? So the one which you are doing on everyday basis, right, that you have to keep it on. So what will happen is I'll suggest you, like, whatever works you are doing on day-to-day basis, right, you just try to own your domain and then deploy all your code there. Like, this year I'm doing this work, next year I'm doing this work. So one by one, like, all your works you upload in your own website. Okay, when you upload your website, that itself is an experience. So you are gaining experience. So what the experience, they are talking is like, hands-on experience means you need to know what HTML tags are. So what tag does what? You need
So
to know
need
that.
not be you working in a company.
Repeat again.
So it does not need to be one working in a company.
Yeah, it's when you go for interview, right? There
Yeah.
you need to you need to have that convincing skills, like, yeah, I have been doing this as a freelance projects. Like, you can do freelance project. There are many freelance projects available. You can take up freelance projects and then start working on your own. That itself is an experience, right?
Yeah.
So that you can, put it in your proper terms. Like, I'm just showing you this email to give you an idea. You go to the bottom section here. Can you read out this job information in the below 3 sections?
Location Singapore, experience 4 to 20 years, and annual salary 5,000 to 9,000 Singapore dollars.
See, this gives you some motivation level, right, for everyone. So that's the reason why I'm showing it up. Like, you need to
Is
focus
it
on this.
monthly salary or annual salary?
No, this would be Singapore is all monthly salary. So it's all monthly. So they have wrongly mentioned it. So it's like monthly.
Okay.
Okay, so
I have a doubt.
this is minimum, and the maximum that they can offer per month is this much. Okay, so I'm just giving you all an idea. So if you have only these 3 technologies, also you can build your career. So, but I don't want you all to get stuck here. You have to move to the advanced levels because you all have a lot of strength in you, like capability in you. You can do much more better things actually than this. Okay,
Are
you know which
JavaScript and React.js almost as similar?
no, actually React.js is the framework actually. If you talk about the React.js, right? React.js is like
I
front-end
have
framework.
a doubt.
Okay, Advai. Advai, 1 second. I'm explaining to Vaibhav, right? So let me explain to Vaibhav first. So React.js is like a framework, Vaibhav. So we have the front-end part and then JavaScript part and CSS part collected to make the things easier, right? They built up React.js. So React.js is like component based. So you can
So you can only use React.js to build a complete website.
no, though it's like dynamic website. If you ask me, right, I can say it as if you want to build dynamic website, like the content will be developed on the go, like rendered on the go. So I have some code in React.js, but maybe I'll see, like I can give you some idea of high level idea, like how it looks like. Okay.
Okay.
So that part we'll take it up in the subsequent classes. So for now we'll just move on. Okay, I just
Yeah.
wanted you guys to show you that you all have you are all very fast learners and willing to take up challenges. You are all self starters and ability to work independently and good and oral communication. You all have all these things, right? Except 1 and 2, right? 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3. So these things you can improve slowly, like it is an experience they are talking about. So experience is like every day you start working on the projects like this, whatever task I'm giving. So that actually gives you an experience also. Okay. Yes. Well, Advai, your doubt.
Whenever I open a view page source of any web page or website,
Mm-hmm.
then I always see meta chart set and div.
Yeah,
What
meta tag.
what
Meta tag.
does that do?
Okay, so that part I'll cover it in the last sections. Okay, that's not important at this moment. Okay, I want you all to focus on the the tags that I'm explaining every day. So these are all very important, very regularly and frequently used. Div is also very important, but that that is like more of the layout structure. If you want to structure the layout of the page, then mostly you'll go with div. Okay, but that part div span, I'm going to explain it in the next or another class. Okay, another 2 3 days you'll encounter those two also.
I
Okay,
also have another doubt.
yeah.
That when we create a website, then will it be saved in our folder?
No, you are building a website in your local laptop only, right?
Yeah, but we save the but when we make the website, do we also need to save the website?
Save the website means you want to do you want to have it on the the domain name like what we have here, right? So let's see here. I'm opening the okay. I'm going back, opening the page here. So do you want something like this? Are
Huh?
you talking about this?
No, I mean that when we make a website, is it saved in our laptop?
Yeah, you see here, whatever you are doing here, right? This is all like, developing pages. The class 1 is web page 1, class 2 is another web page, class 3 is another web page, class 5 is another web page. There are 5 web pages here, right?
Yes.
So what you can do is, if you deploy all these files on any web server, right? Then you can access it through localhost. So I can show you in the Friday, maybe Friday, I will explain you the servers part also. Then you'd get some idea. Fine. So for now, you remember, like don't focus up to that level. So for now, initially, what you need to know is like what BR tag does, what italic tag does, and what underline tag does. So these are very important for you at this moment. Okay, so once you have this website ready, then you think about the other part. Okay,
Yes.
I will give you all those the configuration information. Okay, how if you already have built some website, a small single page website, and you want to deploy it. So I'll show you like where to deploy, how to deploy. Okay, I will help you out with that one.
Yes.
Fine. Now let's get into the next slide. Okay, yes, this is where like something interesting. So today we'll be learning a new tag called audio tag. So like this is one of the feature provided in HTML5 version. So what it does is like it you can play an audio, any kind of audio in MP3 format or supported audio formats. Fine. So it is used to embed the sound content in HTML document. So web pages all these days you have been seeing like, okay, so there is an information about this, right? So instead of information alone, there is like sound content also that you can show in your website. Okay, suppose if you are a singer, right? And assume that some of you in this group may be singers. Okay, they want to show their skills. So and they have their own website. So in their own website, they can add these audio controls to show their skills by their singing. Okay, let's see like what how this audio tag will be used in the browser. Okay, I'm going to type it in the classics. Let's go to this and then create a new file, classics.html. Okay, I'm going to create a classics.html. Okay, yeah, now I'm going to copy the basic content. So I don't want to type everything just to save the time. But in your case, you all have to type. Okay, you all have to type all these things. I'm going to type this part and then go here, come down, copy the bottom section. So I'm going to copy the template structure first. Okay, now my template is ready, correct? So my template is ready and I'm going to copy a comment also to show what is this about. Okay, I'm going to, okay, see, whenever you try to build a code, right, you just see the steps that I'm doing. So from the first line, you see these two are in the same with the same line indentation in the 0th character. So when you see the HTML child is head, right? So head is having 4 spaces here, and there is a 4 spaces for body. Hence, head and body are like children to HTML element. Okay, and title is also like a child to head, so it takes 4 spaces. So you just do the code accordingly like this, then it will not be confusing. Audio tag, let's see audio tag. Okay, and now audio, we have an audio tag. Close it. Okay, Advai got disconnected. Let me allow him. Okay, so Advai, so you heard what I was saying, right? So we are talking about the audio tag now. So we are going to display the audio controls and a small we'll play the image. Okay, we'll play the song. Okay, yeah.
Why is the starting tag and the closing tag not the same?
Okay, which one? This one and this one?
Yeah.
Okay, because it takes the controls. So you want to, yeah, this is the representation of audio. Like okay, let's see about this audio and this audio closing tag and opening tag, right? So I'm going to write source tag. Source is like I'll explain that part by well. Let's see like let's complete the code first. Okay.
Okay.
So audio tag, and audio tag has got starting tag and ending tag, and it will be having a source tag inside it. So what does this source tag does? So you need to be playing the song, right? Particular song. So we have to find a song in this location. So you have to specify it in the src attribute. And what type of song is that? You know, the file format. So then you have to make use of type. So it's like audio, right? So there are some certain, you know, standards for type, you know, for the file format of the audio. So you can, you know, refer to the values, like, you know, in the search in internet, search in Google, using what is the allowed file format types for type attribute of source in audio. Okay.
So in the type section, you can put MP3.
Yes, like this, MP3, like this. Okay. So audio slash MP3. See here, audio slash MP3 in the type. So in the source attribute, right, we need to specify which file I want to play. Okay, let's play the song here by closing this. See, we haven't closed it, so we'll close this one. So it doesn't take any content. So that's why, you know, we close it in the starting tag itself. Let's see here how it is represented, but we don't have any, we haven't specified source here. So let's see that part also. I'm going to open the, yeah, we are in the 6th, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to open this one. See, you're not able to see anything, right? You're not able to see. So let's, because we don't have any controls here, we haven't specified any controls. Let's try this. So it's suppose controls. So let's close this and save this part. I'll go back to the browser and refresh this. You got your answer, Vaibhav? It's like when you specify the controls, then it displays this part. So these are all controls, like, you know, this is a seek bar, this is a volume adjuster, this is a
So
play
without
button.
the controls, does the audio still play?
Repeat again.
So, for example, in your case, you did not add any audio, but if we did add an audio and we did not put controls, does the audio still get played?
No, audio will not be played. So you have to click on this start button, play button is there, right?
I was thinking
So
about autoplay.
yeah, so you can actually, you know, that's like, you know, you can try it actually. You can try it to find how to autoplay a song. Okay, that is where, you know, your creativity all lies. So this is the basic knowledge I'm giving. So what you can do is, like, you know, you have an idea of, you know, auto playing, right? Search in Google with the proper tags.
But how would we add the voice and all to the
Yeah, I'm going to
audio?
show you. I'm going to show you the which audio file. So for you all, right, I don't want you all to browse for, you know, music files and all. So what I did is, like, I have my own sample audio files here, some animal sounds, instruments, and then some playing and slow music. So all these songs, right, I have added it in our repository. So where is our repository? Go to ipasmo.com, click on sign in, and then you go to this section with your login details. Go to my courses section, go to this your course, go to the documents. So documents is the app where you can find all the audios here. So you see the audio folder here, right? Click on this audio folder. So all those images, like, you know, all the songs, I have added it here. So you can
So we
download this
need
by,
to just right click and save it.
no, here you see the save button here, save icon, small save icon here.
That doesn't work for me. I just save image as.
Okay, you just click on this, you see, you can save this part. Click on this, it will ask you to download, where to download. Okay, you try this part. Okay,
Yeah.
if it is not working, you just, you know, ping me separately. I'll send you these files, audio files. So
Yeah.
so you can, are you able to hear the voice?
No.
You cannot hear, right? Okay, let me share with voice also. Okay, share computer sound. Okay, I'm going to share the sound with the computer.
Let's play.
You can hear the sound, right? Okay, now let's. So you can find all the image, the music file here. So you can download this for your practice purpose. Okay, I'm going to close this one now. Close this one now. Yeah, we'll go back here. So Devanshi, are you here now? Are you in the class? I think Devanshi is not there, right? Yeah, Devanshi, because she asked a question yesterday. Okay, maybe I'll explain her later. Fine. Okay, we have audio files here, right? All the audio files here in the audio folder of training. So we'll get inside, go to holiday camp, go to source code, go to session 1, and our file HTML file is located here. So if I want to go back to the folder in training, what I have to use, which path I need to use?
Absolute path.
Absolute path is, yeah, absolute path is from the root directory, right? So we will not be using root directory. So we'll be specifying using the relative path. I told you, like, we always, in the website world, we use the relative path, mostly relative path only. Okay, so who wants to say that, like, what to, how to refer to that file here?
Double dot.
Okay, who was that?
Advait.
Advait, yeah, good. So I'm going to double dot. So where are we now? We are in session 1. So still we don't see audio files here. I'm going to add double dots and then /. Okay, are our songs here? There are 2 songs here, but these 2 are not our audio file folder, right? So I'm going to add 2 more dots. Let's see. Yeah, we can see audio folder here, right? So let's select that, and then so which, yeah, let's try this one. Sari Jahasya song. Yeah, I'm going to add the song here. Saving it. I'm saving the file. Let's go and see how it, whether it works in the browser or not. Let's, yeah, I'm going to refresh. Let me reduce the volume first. Okay. So abracadabra, 1, 2, 3, boom. You can hear, right? You can hear, right? Okay. You can see, like, the audio files are built like this. And likewise, you can add any number of audios. Okay, I'm not going to, yeah, here, one more thing. So here, suppose, if your browser do not supports, right? So you can mention, like, your web browser do not support audio tags. Okay, audio files or something. Support playing audio. Okay, this is like whenever this source tag is not supported, so they will be printed with this message. Okay, and one more thing. So I'm going to copy paste this part, and I'll type something, unwanted code here, like, there is no file existing here. So this file is not existing, right? Because I added it as junk actually. See, this is a junk file. There is no file existing. Let's see how it behaves, okay, on the browser. So I'm going to play now. So what is happening is the song is still playing. Why?
Because there's another another
right.
code which
So the behavior is like this. When the first source file is not working, the browser will try to find the second source file. and second source file will be played. Now let me put the correct one. Okay, I will add the correct one here. So which one we have? So let's play some other slow music. Okay, I'm going to add slow music here. So now in this case, which audio is going to play on the browser? Any guesses?
Slow.
Correct, because there are two songs here. See, this is another song, another tune. So what's happening here is, so the first working audio file will be played. So that's the behavior of this audio tag. Okay. So your audio is not working, it will not be played at all.
Cannot hear you.
Stop this and let's move on to the. Okay, yeah, the audio tag we learned now, and let's you try with many options. Okay, so here you already have the basic knowledge, so you can try to
So if
learn.
you have multiple sources, only one will be played.
Right, exactly. If you want one more, you just have to replicate this part. So you just have to copy, paste, and then yeah, you just delete this part. You can see here. Here you can just play two songs here in this case, like this.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Now audio tag is finished. Now we are going to learn HTML table structure. So this is very important in our website world. So what we need is like you have a requirement like you all know Excel sheet, right? So if you have some requirement like that, so then you have to go with this table tags. So what this table tags does, it will create a structure similar to the grid that is mentioned here. Can you see here the grid? So how many rows are here? Can anybody say?
9.
Correct. How many columns?
5.
Correct. So you are familiar with rows and columns, right? What is a row and what is a column?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, the horizontal one is called rows and the vertical one is all
Column.
columns. Okay, so the table structure also follows the same way. So what it does is like there'll be a table tag like the container tag. So in the container tag is nothing but the outer box. Okay, inside this outer box we have to define if we have any headers or not. So the first row is treated as a header row. Okay, so and then the header rows will have one row and any number of columns that you specify. Okay, and after the header row we have the body. So the body will be the table body tags. So this part would be having multiple rows and multiple columns. Okay, and the last one is like the footer. It's like the layout also, like the table footer will have footer rows and footer columns. So single row and multiple columns. Like this is why we need this structure. Is like if you want to display the highlighted headers, right, you can highlight it here and name of the students here, number of marks they achieved, and in the footer section what we usually do is the totals, the total of the marks that they have achieved will be printed in the last line, last row. So let's see, like let's see.
How to draw the table?
Yeah, I'm going to show you that part. Okay, now let's see here. Yeah, here if you see, this is the structure. This is the the normal HTML tags that is used to draw the table structure. So the first one would be a table tag. You need to define a table tag first. Okay, so once you define a table tag, you need to see whether you need a header in that or not. If you don't need, no need to use this part. Okay, you can straight away go to this body. So this is also optional, like t footer is also optional. If you want, you can use it. If you don't want, you can ignore this part. Whereas here also the same thing, t body, if you want to use, you can use it. Okay, let me show you how it is run in the program. Yes.
Sir, there's a mistake at the last part.
What is that?
Sir, it's saying TD is to define a table footer data, isn't it TF?
No, it's TD only. Yeah, we say it as TD only. TD is nothing but the data. It's like data. So
Does it have a ending tag also?
yes, it will have an ending tag also.
But then in the first one, why is it saying TH?
Yeah, that's why the headers are displayed in a different format actually.
Then the
So,
body tag is also 3D.
yeah, body tag will have TD. So I'll explain this part in the code. Why they name it as TD. Okay. It's like table data. So okay, let me give you this part. TR is nothing but table row. Okay, TR is nothing but table row. TH is nothing but table header. Okay, it's like a table header. Table header column. You see here, this is a column. TH will always appear in TR. Okay, TH will be surrounded by TR tags.
So TR cannot be appeared in TH.
First TR will come. Within TR, there should be TH.
Is it optional to use TH?
Yes, you can use TH or TD. It's up to you how you want it to use. Okay, because you have this TR appearing in all the three, right? So inside also, it's like you want to use TD, you can use TD. You want to use TH, you can use TH. So it's up to how you want it to show on the web page. Okay, so let me show in the code. Okay, then
But
you will
it is
easily understand.
really. But how will we define it as there are 3 TRs and 2 TDs?
Yeah, this is like the basic structure. Okay, so that table HTML table will have. So then you have to apply your thoughts, and then you can use whichever one is fulfills your requirement. Okay, the only thing is you need to see what is needed for you within these three. Let me show you actually. Let me write a code, then you'll understand. Okay, now here let's try. I'm going to write the table tag here. Okay, so table tag usually starts with like this table. Okay, before this, let me start with a paragraph. Yeah, and then here we completed the audio, right? So I'm going
Why
to,
did you add the paragraph tag?
yeah, paragraph tag is like showing it in the next line. So it takes it automatically takes in the next line, right? So that's why. Okay, now I'm going to give the same structure like yesterday's class. So for all the classes, I usually give this one so that we'll understand demo of table tags. Okay, and then let's see here. So any of you want break for 1 or 2 minutes?
No.
Okay, good. So I'm going to type table tag here, close it, enter. So as soon as you type the starting tag of table, you should immediately write the ending tag and go inside this. So I will give.
But for me, the ending tag automatically comes.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. If it is coming, it's okay. That's the behavior of Visual Studio Code. That's why I recommend always this. Okay, now let's see. So we are in the header part, right? So I'm going to write the header, close it. So when you close it, it automatically gets this one. So yeah, let me show you this part. First T head and then T body. Okay, and then what does it have? T foot. Okay, we have T foot. These three are the like child tags of the table tag, like this. So now let's see, add the content in the header. Okay, T head, table head. So when you want to add the content, right? So first, always follow this procedure. So the first thing is you need to, we already enclose the table tags, right? So table is finished. Now the next one is you have to start filling the row, right? So the first row always starts with TR. So that's why let's add TR here. Okay. Now I added TR. So in the first row, what I need to do, I need to show the columns, right? So all the columns are shown using the TH or TD. So TH in header, TD in the body or footer. TH. Okay, now let's see. I'm going to add it
So
here.
if we want to explain TD, we need to write in the specific areas to explain it.
Yes. So I'll show you where exactly you can do that. So here, let me add. Okay, I'm going to ask you a question. So how many rows are there in the header now?
3
1.
rows.
Wait.
Repeat again.
Four.
Only one row. Only one row because TR is one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So one TR, one row.
I thought you asked column.
Okay. How many columns are there?
3.
Yes, there are 3 THs, right? So table heads. So it means 3 columns we are adding. So in the TH, right? Let me write serial number. Okay, I'm going to write serial number and
Serial number will come in the column.
yes, the first column is the serial number. The
Name.
second column is the name of the audio file, name of the song. Yeah, we'll just mention it as name of the song. And third one is like we'll give rating. Okay, some rating. And if you want to include the fourth one we'll add it later. Okay, so now we have got 3 columns here. So we have the 3 columns here and then one row. So this is the header. So let's see how it is going to print on the browser.
How can there be one row and 3 columns?
Yeah, it's something like this. You see here. So you just hide out this part. So it becomes one row and 5 columns are there, right?
Okay.
So everything you have to imagine, imagine. So this table structure is in your brain. It should be in your brain, and you should start developing the code point by point. Like first you have to enclose the table tag. So first thing what we did, we have added this table tag, right? After table tag, what we need to do, we need to see whether this is a header or not. Yes, this is a header for us now. So we are going to add t head tag. Okay, now after adding t head tag, what we should do, we should add a row, right? This is a row. So each row we are adding it using tr tag. And then after adding tr tag, we need to have how many columns? So we have 5 header columns. So currently, for demo, I'm using 3 columns. So 3 th tag, and the the behavior looks like this. You see, so it's so confusing, right? It's so confusing. You can't see anything. It's all together, right? So can you see a white line here? White line here.
Yeah.
Separator.
You
Can you
just have
select
to
the code?
Can you
black.
change the color?
Okay, now here comes the part. Actually, now here we have to make the changes to the look and feel of the element or the characteristics of element. So now this is a table element, right? This is a table element, and we are using HTML attributes.
I
To
don't have
change
those vertical lines, like
Yeah.
the separators.
Yeah. You will not have. You can see it only when you select it.
Yeah, I selected it.
Okay, you can you can wait for the next line. Okay, I'll show you. So here, this is the table. The default table tags are looking like this. So I want to change the characteristics of this table tags now. So what we should use? We should use HTML attributes to change the characteristics. So what attributes are table supporting to change the characteristics? Let's see. So there is a border. So
Border.
we have a border. I'm going to give it as 1. Let's see. So as soon as I type the border is equal to 1, it automatically selects, But
So
there is
Is that one refer to?
okay. What is that, Vaibhav?
What does the one refer to? Is it like one
Yeah,
thickness of?
thickness. Yeah, it's like thickness of this. You want to increase? Let's try it. Make it 10 and see how it looks. Okay.
It will be very thick.
See the thickness of the border.
Wow.
but why there no? Why is there very less border in the text area?
Okay, this part, right?
Yes, with very thin border.
Very thin border, right? So here what you have to do is like let's see. Okay, I'll stop to for your creative things. What I do is like let me explain the basics first. Okay, then you tell me like you ask me your creative things whether it is possible or not. I'm going to explain it. Okay, otherwise we'll divert the topic and then whatever we have for today, right, we'll miss out. Okay, let me explain the basic things first. You see, note it down, whatever things that are coming in your mind, right? You note it down and then we'll discuss all those things. Okay, now we have the table tags, right? So I want to this is so congested here, right? So what I want to do is I want to increase the space of this first column, and then all these three I want to make it same. So same. The first one alone will have a little bit small. The second one is the name of the song, right? It needs more space. So let's make it this way. I'm going to use the attributes here to make the changes. Okay, I'm going to make the changes here. So 100 here. This is like 100 pixels again. I'm going to give all the three same and see how it behaves. Okay. Yes, now you see this is 100, this is 100, this is 100. I want to give more space to this. So what I do is I'll give 250 here for this. So let's see. This is how it looks when you give more space. Now it looks, there is double lines, right? I don't want to use the double lines. So what I do is, okay, that part will, yes, Advay.
I can't see your screen.
See it 1 second, then I'll stop it and start it again. Yeah, try now.
Now I can see.
Now you can see, right? Okay, fine. So let's add the content in the body. Okay, let's add the content in the body. So I'm going to the body content area, press enter. So what should be the first tag? Guess.
TD.
Wrong.
PR.
Yes. So first thing is you have to add a row, right? After adding a row only, you have to add the columns. So I added a TR. So how many columns do we need to add it here?
3.
3, because the header is already having 3, right? So in the body also we must add 3 columns. So let's add. So what's the tag to use here for the body?
T body.
No,
TD.
TD.
Yeah, TD is the table data. So we are showing, so this is the header and this is the data, right? What data is that? So data is first, and like next one is like another TD, close it. So what is the second one? Second column refers to name of the song, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to add it as Sare Jahan Se. Acha. So there is a song called, there is this song, right? This song, the one which we added it here, right? So this song I want to give a rating. So I'm adding in the second column. So third column is the rating, right? So let's add the third column also. TD. TD refers to table data. And rating, I give it to 4 stars out of 5. Okay. Now let's add one more record. Okay. Let's add one more row. So if you want to add one more row, you just have to create one more row, right? So create one more row, TR. And here I'm going to add, I don't want to type it again. So I'm just copy pasting it here. Yes, now I added 2 rows here. So this one should be number second row, right? So second, number 2. And then what is the other song? Slow music. Okay, let me add slow music here. So I'm adding slow music, and slow music is slightly boring, right? I'm going to give it as 3. Okay. Now let's add one more row. Okay. I'm adding one more row and I'm naming it as third row. And this is like, birds chirping. So birds chirping, and then I'm just, this, is a pleasant, right? So birds always, bird chirping is always pleasant. So I always give 5 rating because nature. Fine. Now let's see how it looks. Okay. I'm going to go back to the page and then I'm going to refresh. See, this is how it looks. Now you see serial number 1, 2, 3, the name of the song. So these are the 3 songs, and what rating does this song have? So this one has got 4 rating, this one has got 3 rating, and this one has got 5 rating. Okay, now this is how we represent the tables. Okay, now let's see. So I want to know all these songs belongs to one website, right? So I want to understand the ratings in that website. So ratings for the songs. So I have to take an average of these 3 and display it in the footer section. So in those scenarios, I have to make use of tfoot. Okay, tfoot, and then I'm going to add a row again, right? So I need to add a row again, and inside TD. So we are going to add a table data. So the first one is empty. So you just make use of NBSP. Yeah, NBSP is a space actually, dummy record. So yeah, the third one. So the second one, I want to give it as a average rating. Okay.
Why is there a semicolon after
Yeah.
NBSP?
I'll tell you, Advay. Okay. Now here you see. So the second one is the name of the song, right? So I want, see here, I'm imagining the first row. So here what I'm trying to do is, okay, let me show you this part first.
What is and?
Wait. I'll explain that part. Okay. So what I'm trying to do is, I'm going to create an empty row. Okay. Empty row, and then I want to type a text here called average. So when I type average and I want to take an average out of this and display it here. So that's something in my mind. So what ampersand NBSP does is, it's a notation for a space here. Can you see? I can select a space here. Can select a space. So what happens is, when you don't specify a space, let's see. Okay, I have something like this. Let's see what happens. Okay, if I don't specify a content inside it, it looks like this. Okay, I want to have a some content to be displayed in the last footer section, right? So what I do is, I go here and then write AVE or AG average. And what is the average? 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 5 is 8, 9, 12. 12 by 3. 4, right? So I'll give 4 as the final average rating.
Is there some shortcut or like a way to just get the average? Like in Excel, you can just use some controls to get the average, right?
Right. So here, so as I said from the beginning, right? So the HTML is like, you know, the static. It doesn't do any calculations. So if you want to have this kind of calculations, right, you have to go with JavaScript. JavaScript provides that feature. Okay, you can make use of JavaScript and then try to calculate, you know, all the formulas. You can make use of formulas to, you know, calculate. Okay, that part we'll do it in the JavaScript from next week
Wait,
onwards.
what are
We'll
we
try to do
supposed
it.
to write in the empty one?
Yeah, empty one I don't want to do anything because I want to leave it empty. Okay. So as there is a content here, so it's already taking some space. So I just give it like this. And if you want to display this part in bold, right, you can do it using
Bold or strong?
right. So here I'm going to use strong for average, and then I'm going to close it strong, and this one also same. Strong, and then here I type 4, and then I delete here. So let's see, you know. Yeah, now it looks bolded. So here, you know, sometimes your requirements may be something like, you know, there are two, you know, there is a spacing in between this, right? So what it does is, yeah, before that, you know, I'll explain, you know, Advai's doubt. So Advai, you note it down here. Ampersand NBSP semicolon refers to a space character in HTML. Okay. When you want to give a space, you have to make use of this one, this character. Then it automatically adds a space. Okay. So this one I will comment it out and add it here so that, you know, you'll have a reference of this also. Fine. Now I want to change the border, right? There are two lines, double lines are appearing, right? So for that, right, to avoid that, we have cell spacing. Yeah, I think these attributes are all you know, we can have in CSS styles. Okay, for now we'll just, you know, we'll just have it here. Cell spacing is equal to 0, and let's see cell spacing what it does. So everything displays in single lines, right? There is no spacing between, you know, the lines, between the lines. Okay. Now I have to explain you the cell padding also. You understood, right? The difference between spacing, cell spacing you see here. I'm going to increase it to 10 and show you, like, you know, how the cell spacing looks like. You see, this is one cell, right? This is one cell, and this is one cell. So there should be a space of 10 pixels. So that's what we mentioned, 10 here. So each cell will be separated with 10 pixels. So these three are, you know, 3 cells. So in between them, they have 10 pixels as a space. So this is a cell spacing. Okay, cell padding. Let's see about the cell padding. We have cell padding also. Can you see here? The birds, slow music are all, you know, almost at touch to these lines, right? Touch to the borders. So we'll give cell spacing and cell padding. Cell padding. Okay, cell padding. There is a cell padding also. We will give 10 pixel for cell padding. Let's see here. I'm going to refresh this. So this text is there, right? So you can see some space to the left of the text, to the top of the text, to the bottom of the text, and to the right of the text, right?
Yes.
So that is the cell padding, you know.
So everything
So cell padding and cell spacing come under CSS styles.
Yes, there is no styles properties are there for cell spacing and cell padding. That's why these are all appearing in red color. You see here. So the editor thinks that there is a better way of doing this. So please try to use CSS style properties instead of this.
But it will still work.
Yeah, it will still work. Correct. Because that's what the browsers always support. So even if we use the tags, the recommended one is like you go with style properties. But the previous one will still work actually. It will not stop you from getting the things done. So here we will do it 0 only. Okay, 0 spells cell spacing, and I want 3 cell padding. Okay, means single line will appear, and then everything will have little 3 pixels of space for the text. I'm going to refresh this like this. Okay, and yeah, if you want to have a specific height, right? Height to be given, so you can give height also, like 15. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it didn't take effect, so this one has to be given to th. We'll see th 15. Okay, it still did not take effect. Fine, we'll see, like how shall we give height for this.
A question: why can't you just put the width in the tr tag?
No, if you put a width in the tr tag, right? So what is the width for the row? It is the width of the row, right? We
Yeah.
want width for each column.
Oh, okay.
Okay, for this column should be bigger, right? So that's
Yeah.
why I have given width only for this column.
I get it.
Okay, this is like the basic things of the table structure. So we have t head. Inside t head we have tr and th, and after th you have td and t body and t foot. So t body is for again it follows with the tr and td. T foot also with tr and td. Okay, so tr is nothing but table row. Td is nothing but table data. Th is table head. Yes, Advai.
So if we put zero cell spacing, the line becomes thicker. But if we
No.
put some numbers, then it becomes thinner.
Yeah, that's what I said. Cell padding is nothing but for this cell, how much space you want to give first and then display the text. It means that.
No, I mean for cell spacing.
Yeah, cell spacing is like the first cell and the second cell, how much distance you want it to be.
Oh.
So
Yes.
that is a cell. Similar to Excel actually, you see here serial number 1 and the name of the song, right? How much spacing you want between these two cells. So
Yes.
currently we gave 0, so that's why it's not taking up anything. If you want to give spacing something like this, you see here. So this cell and this cell is taking 10 pixels here in between them. Okay.
Yeah, understood.
Yeah. So it's you can just change the code and then try many options to understand like which tag looks changes what and all. Okay, fine. Yeah, next we have the last item for today. That is base tag. So base tag, base tag. It's already 9:15. So can I take it up tomorrow? The base tag.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
No problem,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
sure.
base tag, I need to explain it using the anchor tags. So that's why I don't want to confuse you all. So this is already huge for you, like the table tags and the audio tag. Okay. So you try to
Yes,
practice
we'll
these two parts.
practice these 2 parts today.
Yeah, 2 parts, so that you try to digest like whatever you have learned in the table tags. Then this is also quite important for building the layouts. So try to focus on this, and then tomorrow we'll see the other stuff. Okay. Yeah, that's it from my side. Okay. Any doubts or any questions, you can just post it on our WhatsApp group. I'm going to add assignment in the assignment section so that you can do the practice work for today.
Okay, no
Okay.
problem.
Thank you all. Thank you. Bye bye.
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 Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye.